quality time with them before God decides to take me. Yan ang I have a problem there because I really don't, after what you have seen of my record, I'm not really attracted to dying in a hospital. I'd rather, go down like a good soldier in battle. But philosophically, battle for the hearts and minds of our people, battle against poverty. Maybe I can look at it more philosophically.
Sir, speaking of the recent vice presidential debate, you've done quite well. I'm actually impressed. The netizens specifically actually lauded you for handling everything quite well. How do you feel that it's more positive? The reception of the netizens.
Well, of course, I'm happy, but not because of my demeanor. I guess that's you cannot fake it, kasi diba dyan? I would rather, wherever the debates take me, let's say somebody makes the mistake of attacking me personally, the easiest thing to do would be to respond, tit for tat, and start attacking also. But ang inclination ko, maybe it's because of my age, my seniority among the other candidates, I just want to bring it back to the issues. Like, if you remember, there were some insinuations that I was just defending Vice President Pinay.
Yes.
Well, I was explaining to them that I took an oath to uphold and defend the Constitution. It's in the Constitution, on the section or Article 9 on the civil service to uphold. And what does Article 3? Can you imagine? I'm not a lawyer, but I'm becoming a very avid student of the Constitution, constitutional law. Sabi sa akin ng mga abogado, pagpapipiliin tayo, kami mga abogado, kung anong article, anong portion ng Constitution ang encompasses the core principles of the fundamental law of land, it's Article 3, the Bill of Rights, which basically says, and I memorized it, no person shall be deprived of life, liberty, and property without due process of law. So I was not defending Vice President Binay. I was upholding the Constitution. And I felt very proud naman na the lawyers, the law professors, the law students in that audience understood. And if it resonated among our netizens, that makes me, more than happy. It means we're beginning to relate to each other. Dati, performance was gauged by the way you attack, the way you speak, how eloquent you are. No? Now it's becoming perceptibly issue-oriented. And can you imagine how proud I am? Non-lawyer, former rebel, sharing the Constitution with our netizens. Now they understand. Yeah? Na hindi pwede itong you get tried by media. You have to go through sa tamang panahon, sa tamang proseso, sa tamang korte. Because if a vice president cannot be immune, protected from this violation of basic rights, sino sa ating mga ordinary citizens ang can be spared from that abuse of authority? So I'm very happy that this vision is here. This vision about how the law should be applied.
One of also the achievements that you've had in your team is actually to have how many likes on Facebook?
Right now it's 100,000.
Okay, so you've surpassed like 100,000 likes on your Facebook page, sir.
Well,
organically, without actually.
Can you imagine? Who would ever think na ako? I'm Jurassic when it comes to I didn't even have a smartphone. Pero ang importante talaga rito is the fact that we're beginning to have a conversation. I'm now at my age part of the conversation among people who are 2 generations younger than me. That really excites me. But I wanted to add that maybe I don't know. I was telling them I've been a good soldier. When I asked, diba, sa dulo ng debate, why should we vote for you?
Mm-hmm.
That was the last question. I said, I've been a good soldier, a dedicated rebel, No? And then I've been a good, honest, and hardworking senator. But my most important achievements are that I'm a good father. I'm a good husband. And to top it all, if you ask any of my grandchildren, I'm the best lolo. There's no question about that. So that's my most important qualification, because one of the candidates lang beat me to it. I cannot give what I do not have. Diba? If I stand on a national platform in front of all of you, and there are doubts about my own family, no, then how can I stand there with credibility? So, hey, it's just a good speech. No? You're just a good communicator. In other words, baka magaling ka lang mambula. No? But if you look at my wife, of course I'm not perfect, no? I have my indiscretions and imperfections, no? Weaknesses, no? But if you look at my wife, you get to know her. My only wife, by whom I have my only 5 children, 5 grandchildren, no? And you get to meet my kids. They're not, well, by my standards, no? They're not super intelligent. They're not geniuses, no? But the thing that we taught them, my wife and I, they should be good people. And whatever is said or written about me, by getting to know my family, then you will know who I am. And I'm also very proud of that.
Sir,